I got three questions on this, and it was about detox. What are the detox methods you've used? What do you feel is the most effective detox methods? I just kept getting questions about detox. So I will tell you this. In the functional medicine world, especially, there's phase one, phase two, phase three detox systems, and I'm sure if you're on a bunch of pages, you've read about some of these detox systems um, or phases. But phase one, phase two, phase three, you really need your phase two detox to be working more and more efficiently and first before you even get to phase one. And why is that? Because if you do phase one detox and your phase two, which is your elimination detox pathways, they are not working, then you are going to poison your body again. You're going to have the toxins just circulating over and over in your body. So you really need to make sure that your phase two detox pathways are open before you do phase one. So for those of you that don't know, okay, so what is phase one? Phase one is like, we are getting toxins every single day in our body, every single day. We are getting xenoestrogens, we are getting pesticides, we are getting hormones if you're taking birth control, we are getting alcohol, pollutants. We're getting so much stuff in our body every single day. And phase one is when your body makes them, these are all fat soluble, and your body breaks them down from fat soluble and makes them into water soluble compounds. So phase one is just, imagine all that junk coming into your body, and then your body just breaking it down and tearing it apart, so that it's not harmful and it doesn't sit in your fat cells and in your liver. So phase one is just breaking them all apart. Um, Phase two is when the toxins are out of the fat cells and they're dissolvable in water. So then your immune system can neutralize them, and it binds them with molecules to excrete them out of your body. So it takes that broken down junk, slime and all of that stuff, which is now water soluble, it takes it out through the kidneys, through your GI tract, through sweating, through the gallbladder. So it really combines it and packages it and takes it out. And each phase has its own nutrients that it needs. So, for example, phase one, to break down these toxins, to break it down into water soluble compounds, what do you need? Vitamin C. You need the B vitamins like B6, B12, milk thistle, cruciferous vegetables like cauliflower and broccoli, sulforaphanes, or you can take sulforaphane tablets as well. And then magnesium and iron are very critical for phase one. So phase two, what do you need to break down these substances? Glutathione, one of the master detoxifiers in the body. And if your body's not naturally producing it, like me, I had no glutathione at the time, and I could not tolerate glutathione as well. It gave me severe right upper quadrant pain. And so I had to find other channels, but phase two needs nutrients like, or vitamins and supplements like glutathione, sulforaphane, even amino acids. But again, you have to have your phase two channels open before you do phase one. What are phase two channels? Like, how can I've had people tell me over and over, friends of mine, myself, I've had people tell me, and they're so proud of it, I haven't used deodorant in 15 years. And it's not because they're trying to avoid toxins and chemicals, it's because they don't need it anymore. And I didn't need it for a very, very long time. I was like, oh, I don't need deodorant anymore. I hardly sweat. That is a bad idea. We need to sweat. We need to get these toxins out. So, what are phase two channels that have to be open for detoxification to occur? So, bowel movements. You have to have very regular bowel movements at least once, if not twice a day, but at least once. And there's a thing, it's a pill that I use. It's called oxy powder, that I don't use anymore. But when I was really detoxing and using a lot of these detox protocols, I'll put it in the link later on. But it's oxy powder, very natural, very holistic, very organic powder that is used for eliminating, especially if you have constipation. Um, Actually, I think a lot of biohackers lately have been talking about it, and Dave Asprey recently talked about oxy powder as well. And then what's another channel? Urine. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water because that is detoxifying. Saunas. I did a lot of saunas, and I still continue to do saunas. Like on a day like today, where I've had a very intense Pilates class, I will come home and I will get my infrared sauna blanket that I have to really just help with some detoxing. Coffee enemas, very great ways to open your detox channels. And the thing with coffee enemas is it also boosts your own glutathione production in the liver. So you're really not only helping phase two elimination, but you're also helping some with phase one. Binders like charcoal binders, things like that to really help take those waste products, package them, and take them out. Lymph massages are a great tool for opening phase two channels. You get the lymph fluid moving. At my peak, when I was very sick and I felt very stagnant and everything hurt, and I would just get a lymph massage, or I would do it on myself too, a little bit harder to do, but the lymph, once it's flowing and moving, it's not stagnant, so you can get it out of there. And then rebounder and trampoline, I talked a little bit about this last time. And infrared blanket, I talked about this as well, just to kind of really open your detox channels. Then phase three, of course, is the kidneys where you urinate all the toxins out, the GI system when you have a bowel movement, sweat when you excrete it out. It's very important to then sweat it out. And especially if you do a sauna and you really sweat out those toxins, take a shower right away. If you do a magnesium detox bath, I think I gave the recipe last time too, but magnesium, which is Epsom salt, and hydrogen peroxide and baking soda, and then that's your detox bath. And as soon as you get out of that detox bath, take a shower right away, get all those toxins out because they've been excreted through your pores. So I hope that answers the question about detox. It is a question that we get very frequently. And yes, detox is very important, but you can make yourself very sick if you don't have your channels open. You can get very sick with just circulating the toxins around again and again in your body. So make sure you're doing phase two, you're doing all the elimination routes first, you're opening all the channels and sweating it out and pores and everything like that. And then you're working on phase one.